ISO 45001 is the standard regulation through professional health and safety management systems which replaces that well-known OSIS 18001 standard. This is a standard set of norms which began each review in 2013 by the ISO PC 283 committees, which over 67 countries, 17 observers, and 10 millwork organizations participated, and applies to any type of organization regardless of size, activity, or nature. ISO 45001 is the first international set of norms that establishes the requirements to implement an occupational health and safety management system, which goals aims to provide safe and health protective working conditions, prevent injuries and health deterioration, occupational safety and health at the workplace. This involves not only the workers, but also employers and visitors of the organization. The main benefit of applying this set of norms are protection of workers, risk reduction, legal compliance, integration with other management systems, management commitment to health and safety in the company, compliance control to the chain of subcontractors. The concept agreements of these norms are the context of organization like workers and other stakeholders. Leadership and culture. Participation and consultation. Risk and opportunities. The representative of the worker. Health, injury. Deterioration of health. Accident and incident. Nonconformity and corrective action. The ISO 45001 set of norms has the same high-level structure and the other management standards, with 10 clauses as distributed as follows: scope, normative references, terms and definitions, context of organization, leadership, planning, support, operation, performance evolution, and improvement. The first 3 are informative clauses and the remaining 7 clauses with requirements. In addition, the set of norms is a structure under the PDCA improvement cycle with the components of leadership and worker participation, planning support, operation, performance evaluation, and improvement. The specific requirements of the management system are defined from Clause 1 to Clause 10. Clause 1. The subject matter outfield of application is to specify the requirement necessary to implement the occupational safety and health management system that applicable to any organization. Clause 2. Normative references are unlike others management ISO of norms the 45001. It does not include the normative references. Clause 3. Terms and definitions. It keeps a shared terminology with the rest of ISO regulation of management systems. Clause 4. Context of the organization. It considers that the outcomes of occupational safety and health are affected by various internal or external factors which may be positive or negative, such as the expectation of workers, facilities, contract, suppliers, regulations among others. Clause 5. Leadership and participation of workers that expected to show greater awareness and participation. They will be responsible to define the occupational health and safety policy, the system requirement as well as the allocation of resources, for warranting compliance with all of this. Clause 6. Planning is crucial to ISO 45001 standard as it relates to the establishment of the strategic objectives and guiding principles for your occupational health and safety management system. To this end, it established the need to involve workers and other interested parties to consider the dangers in the occupational health and safety system, to know the legal requirement in this regard. This required documenting the risks and opportunities, as well as the processes to address them. Clause 7, on support, that sets out how companies are to deal with identifying resources, determining competence, raising awareness, communication, and the result of this requirement must be supported in documentary evidence. Clause 8, operation, features few major changes compared to OSIS 18001's operational control clause, but it is more specific and explicit. The main elements affected are operational control, emergency preparedness and response, management of change, outsourcing, procurement, and contractors. Clause 9 covers all requirements for monitoring, analysis, evaluation of compliance, internal audit, and management review. To comply, your organization has to determine what issues need to be monitored, measured, analyzed, and evaluated within the organization, but also how and when to do so. Clause 10, entitled Improvement, contains all requirements relating to incidents, non-conformity, and corrective action, along with continual improvement, and it was the ultimate goal of the PDCA cycle. Where shall we start? Establish the procedure to respond with emergencies. Safety for subcontractors. Monitor the documented information that related to health and safety. Hazard identification and assessment of risks and opportunities. Identify the legal requirements for application in occupational health, safety, and assess its compliance. Define the function and responsibilities regarding occupational health and safety with the different workstations. Define, plan, develop occupational health and safety objectives, detailed programs and goals to achieve. Identify the context of the organization and interested parties in health and safety. Investigate all incidents and determine the root cause to prevent any accidents. Carry out internal audits of the management systems. Success factor to implement ISO 45001. Motivate and engage the workers. Improve working conditions. Improve relationships with suppliers, customers, and collaborators. Integrate the system with other management systems. Promoting a preventive culture. Know and apply regulatory compliance.